Who's not been out to Volcanoes National Park yet? Anybody not been there? Terry, your first time coming out here?
Not, but
Terry's first time.
Fantastic. So I would be willing to bet then you've never seen lava before.
You're right.
Yeah, I hope we're going to change that in the very, very near future. That's the plan. Oh good, look at this. That's what we were hoping for. The summit appears to be open. So as long as it stays open, those clouds don't move too much for us, we're going to get a good look down in. I'm going to put some volcano watching music on for us. Interesting how short this one is compared to the other volcanoes on the island. Compared to Mauna Loa, this is way shorter.
give it some time.
That's exactly right. Just needs time. It'll grow.
Just give it some geological time.
Yep. See what I'm seeing down there below the smoke? There's orange in there, isn't there? We're starting to see it already. Terry, can you see that?
Terry's gonna see some lava.
You see under the smoke, there's a little bit of orange glow? Here we go. So the lava at the summit, again, it's contained up here. It hasn't really come out and gone anywhere, but it's definitely down there. That lava lake has been getting bigger and bigger since it burst open in 2008, too.
Does some of that lava actually make it out through the lava tubes underneath after it comes up like that?
Well, kind of. Down inside here, down deep enough anyway, there's a magma chamber. And from the magma chamber, there's offshoots off to the side. Of course, that's where it's going down to the main eruption site, down underground. But it's pretty deep. I don't know if you'd call it a lava tube because it's still way down inside. Lava tubes are always going to be up near the surface, right along this top. And we do have some active lava tubes right now too. At least we did last time I was over here today, so we'll take a look at that. But that's going to be down on the side where it's been coming out and then flowing down to the ocean. Created lava tubes. Lava, as it's flowing, it'll cool from the outside in, creating its own crust, which creates a lava tube, which then insulates the lava, allows it to go further, and works pretty well. Its own little blanket, its own tunnel. This is working good. Volcano Village in front of us. Look at all the houses down here. Bunch of people living up here. They even have a golf course. They live right on top of this volcano. They don't even worry about it that much. It's not as much as you'd think they should. But it really is because Kilauea is so active. If it's always erupting, it's always releasing pressure. So it's consistent, but relatively gentle. We're going to go just a little bit further this way, then we'll do a U-turn, give you a real good chance on the left here too. The entire small hole, which is called the pit, it's all full of molten lava, even the black stuff. It's just, when it sits still, it cools and gets a black film over it. So the bright spots are where it's bubbling. The medium-sized crater is Kilauea Crater, which also sits within the entire Kilauea caldera, a great big depression here.
What's our altitude now?
9,400, almost. Well, 9.3 anyway. We're up here quite a ways. We're actually required to be. They've got a flight restriction over the summit. That's 5,000 foot AGL TFR, which is, we're just over that right now. They've had this flight restriction ever since 2008 when that hole burst open. When it first happened, rocks as big as cars went 1,500 feet into the air. Had a lot of smoke coming out ever since too. Alright, kind of our last little glimpses of it as we come up over here. It kind of gets pretty good view, but harder to get the right angle because it's below us. I'm going to do one last left turn right over it here. It'll be just kind of short-lived, but here we go. I always wanted to throw something in. And one more on the right side, right below us. This is where we throw our bottle of gin, right? Offerings to Madame Pele. You can see the road down there. You used to be able to drive right past that hole, but of course they closed that down in a hurry when that thing burst open in 2008. Well, we're going to leave the summit behind. We'll head out to the main eruption site. We can actually go a lot lower and closer over there. So in just a moment, once we clear the restriction, we're going to start descending. We're going to lose a bunch of altitude in a relatively short amount of time. So let me know if you have any troubles with your ears adjusting as we come down. Well, while we're right here, this is a perfect opportunity to look at the cracks. And over here to the right, see those big long cracks? All of the land beyond those cracks is slowly slipping into the ocean. Moving about 10 centimeters per year on average. The geologists have been watching it. They say it's possible the entire chunk of land there could catastrophically fail. It could all go into the ocean at once. And if it did, it would create a tsunami wave somewhere in the vicinity of 1,000 feet high.
Surf's up.
Big time. Would be a bad day. They've got evidence other places in Hawaii. It's happened